Are you guys ready for what I would consider the absolute best meat to have at any kind of event, gathering, any kind of celebration? I don't know if you guys are ready, but here it is, the prime rib. Ladies and gentlemen, I finally had the courage to take on prime rib, and thanks to Heritage Craft Butchers for getting us the best cut, as well as I took one of their classes to go ahead and make sure I know what I'm doing. It was incredible, but let's go ahead and walk you through this. Of course, we start with that dry brine. Through certain times of the year, they do offer the bone-in option, so I did the bone-in option and did fresh garlic and rosemary, and then thanks to them, they taught me how to do the butcher knot, got that tied for that overnight dry brine. Once I pulled it out, got that prime rib seasoning and generously put it on, and it's okay if it falls to the bottom because once we throw it on, we don't waste seasoning. We're going to throw it all back on top and get a nice thick coating. Now, this did take about 5.5 to 6 hours of cooking and checking, but once it hit that 118, I pulled it off because we're looking for a nice medium rare, and went ahead. My father-in-law actually has a really cool smoker. It's a charcoal and a wood fire smoker, so got that mesquite and charcoal, went ahead and fired that up for some crispiness, went ahead and cut the butcher's twine and separate the bones from that prime rib, and then throw it back onto that smoker to go ahead and get a sear on both. What's nice is that the bones can actually be a nice little treat. You can share it just you as the chef, or if you're a little bit more generous, we went ahead and cut it up and gave it as an appetizer, but pulled that off with a nice sear. And oh my gosh, guys. Now, I did let it rest. The secret is in the rest. I let it rest for an hour and a half, and here was the result. Wall-to-wall pink, better than I could have ever imagined. So if you guys want to hear
Oh
my
my
gosh.
gosh.
Oh my gosh.
at your next party, it is time to take on prime rib.